Hello, my name is Mario Omokaro. I'm a program lead at Garden Academy, and I'm here to tell you my VGG story. Stay with me as I walk you through my very interesting journey in VGG. In 2018, November to be precise, um, as a student in Federal University of Technology, Owerri, we had this ASU strike. ASU strike were very, very common then, but then that of 2018 November was a 6 months ASU strike. And after staying at home for about a month, I got tired and I said, no, I can't just waste my time this way. I need to do something that would make me a better student rather than just staying at home. So I started, sourcing for opportunities, seeing what I can do to improve my skill, even as an undergraduate. And then I came across an opportunity to be a customer support at Venture Garden Group, where I would be required to, call customers, help with the conversion of applicants to students. And I felt it was a great opportunity, and I jumped at it, and that was what brought me to Venture Garden Group. On getting into VGG, I was so fascinated by all I saw. I mean, that was the first time I was in a tech company and seeing what seemed like a Silicon Valley in Nigeria. I was so much excited, to be in the space, to see people going about solving problems with tech, various problems in various sectors. It was actually a bit complex for me to take in all at once at the time. But then my excitement made me ask questions, and everyone at VGG were very welcoming. So they explained things to me, and my teammate then in EduTech, they were able to explain what they did, every day. And it just kept on increasing the excitement I felt, the joy I felt to be in the environment. And I felt, oh my goodness, even when I go back to school, I must make sure I come back to this environment. This is where I want to be. This is where I think my potentials will be unveiled. That was the first phase of my journey in VGG. When it was time for my CWES, that is the industrial training, I applied and tried getting back in, but it was difficult. That was the first time I experienced a major challenge. It was really difficult because I was invited for an interview, and in the interview room we were about 12, and I was the only undergraduate in the room. So when I was asked by the then DCO what I wanted to do, I was very detailed in my explanation. I knew what I wanted because I had read a lot about software quality assurance engineering. And so he was very impressed, and he said for an undergraduate I spoke so well and I was so much informed about what I wanted to do. But there was a problem. There was a but. And he said that the company at the time needed graduate interns and not undergraduate interns. My heart was broken. In the spirit of resilience, I decided to change my approach because I was not going to take no for an answer. So what I did was I wrote a futuristic sci-fi, that is science fiction, where I positioned VGG as the ultimate solution for a particular problem. So in that sci-fi, there was a pandemic and VGG came up with a cure through technology. And after writing the sci-fi, I sent it directly to the CEO. That's the person of Bumi Akinyemiju, and we started talking. But I didn't say I was interested in interning. I was basically just saying, okay, this is what I wrote, and I think that we can use this in the company. So that won me a meeting at 4 Point Sheraton with the CEO, Bumi Akinyemiju. The meeting went so well, and Bumi was impressed by my passion and decided to give me a chance. I'm so grateful to him for giving me that chance because that is what has brought me this far. The phase 2 of my VGG story started when I resumed as a software quality assurance intern with Garden Ventures. I worked on enterprise application, testing enterprise application with a senior software engineer, and it was so interesting as I had to learn a lot. But then, because I was passionate and so fascinated by the whole tech space, I didn't restrict my learning to software quality assurance alone. I asked questions, I interacted with the business analyst, I wanted to know what they did, how the business was running behind the scene. And that was how I came across a seeming problem that I thought I could solve, and I started making a move to solve it. Towards the end of my COS in Venture Garden Group, when I was about to return to school, I saw that the company was trying to run its first virtual internship, and I thought I could be a part of it. From school, I was so excited about the whole idea of a virtual internship, and I started making moves to be given the opportunity to be the community manager in the virtual internship. So at first, it was challenging. I mean, an intern, an undergraduate intern for that matter, coming to say you can become the community manager of such an initiative. It was a bit challenging, to get the approval, but because of the flat system the company operates on, it was easy to reach out to the CEO with a proposal and explaining how I was going to manage the community as a community manager, had workflows, had business case. It was so interesting to work on all of those documents just to prove that I could manage the community as a community manager. It was also great that Ola Diamonds, the group head of people operations at then, had joined the company, and he listened to my proposal and decided to give me a chance. And also I worked with Vincent Olajide, who was the program manager for the initiative. And that was the first time I had to work from school as a community manager. So I was working remotely even before coronavirus came about. We had an extraordinary outcome. We had over 1,300 participants from different countries in 4 continents, and it was a success as a good percentage of them graduated and had gone on to work for different tech firms. After serving as a community manager, I was promoted to being the team lead for market intelligence, where I worked on market research and worked with various business units, right, helping them gather intelligence to move the business forward. And after that, I finished my program as an undergraduate and became the program lead at Garden Academy, a new business that is transforming African talent.